Welcome back to the Urban EcoWoman. Have you ever wondered about your past, present, or the future? Well, you're not alone. For centuries, people have been accessing spiritualists, psychics, prophetics to, find out those very things. For example, within innumerable cultures, such as within African culture, Mayan culture, Egyptian culture, and as early as the 1500s, we can trace someone such as Nostradamus, who was one of the most prophetic, I would say, psychics or spiritualists of that time. He predicted political events as well as natural disasters. And even moving beyond that, there was Shakespeare, who in his early works would talk about, spirits coming back and talking from the dead to people. And I mean, if we move to current day, we can talk about there's, the Long Island medium and, the late Sylvie Brown. But today we're here to introduce you to Amanda the Psychic, and she's been doing this for the last, I would say, 15 years. She's right here from Toronto. Amanda is a spiritual healer. She's also an energy worker, a psychic, and a tarot card reader. And the reason I chose Amanda was because in my Google search to find a psychic, because I'm very interested in the supernatural, like I'm sure a lot of you are, I called up a lot of them, and I found that a lot of them were just soliciting information from me. But with Amanda, what I liked about her was that she was actually, within 5 minutes, she revealed herself, or revealed myself, to me within 5 minutes, and she was a complete stranger. So I knew I had to come here to talk to her, and I brought you guys here with me so you guys can talk to her a little bit. And I'm going to do a live reading, which I'm a little nervous about on camera, but come on in and meet Amanda. So hi Amanda.
Hi, how are you?
So the first thing I want to find out from you is, when did you actually come to the realization that you had psychic abilities?
Well, as I was 5 years old, this is when I realized it, but that doesn't mean I was actually doing my work at that age, but that's when I realized I had a gift. How this happened was when I was with my mom. She was singing a song and I started singing it along with her, but what I didn't know, she was actually singing it in her head.
Oh.
Yes. So I started singing it out loud, and she's like, "Oh, you're singing the same song." But mind you, it was Al Green's song. I was 5 years old, so how was I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
But she always used to sing that song in her head. So I guess I got used to it, and I just started singing it along with her one day. And me thinking that it was out loud, it wasn't. And then that's when she realized, okay, I have a gift. I'm able to pick up energies and read others' minds.
And then when we were initially talking, you were saying that at 5 to like 8 years old, it's really, really, really acute, right?
Yes.
And it's more mind reading at that age.
At that age, yes. That's how strong the energy was when I was around 5 years old. But as I got older, from the ages 8 to 9 and on, I exchanged that, because what use is me reading minds going to do for other people? Nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So instead of using all that energy and power into reading minds, I exchange it into, I guess, meditations, I exchange it into energy work, and actually being able to read people spiritually. Yeah,
and that's the other thing that I want to get into is, why did you, because obviously it was kind of like your, that people call it callings. It was your calling to do it, because you realized it at a very young age, at like 5, and then you chose to actually use it as your life path or your life career. And why did you decide to kind of use this as your life path or career?
I felt that it's not really more of a career for me. It's a gift that I was meant to have to help others. I feel like it's not something that I just chose to do. It's something that I was given to do, and I like doing what I'm doing. So I did have an option to do this or do others, and I chose to help others through meditations. I chose to guide others through my readings. I chose to give them enlightenment and positivity.
Yeah, which I could attest to, because a lot of your reviews that I've read, and even people that I've known, because I just did my research to find out more information on you, people have told me that one of the things that stand out the most is that you're very positive. Even though you can bring, because I'm sure everybody's future is not the brightest, right? But I think to some people who you've read before, there is a positive message in there that I feel that a lot of them took up. Like, for example, somebody told me that you told them that they need to really spend more time with themselves, and that they're so busy giving to other people that, they spend no time with themselves. And I think that they just need to hear that somehow from someone externally who doesn't know anything about them.
Exactly. I'm more of a confirmation for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people may think to themselves, okay, yes, I do too much for other people, but am I going to change that? No. I'm here confirming it for you. You have to. You're thinking like that for a reason. You're feeling like that for a reason.
Yes, and that's how I felt when I was on the phone with you.
Yes.
The fact that, and I really liked, and I mentioned it before, the fact that you didn't ask me many questions.
No.
I mean, I've called, because I called around before as well, and it's felt like people just extracting information from me, opposed to, well, you just felt like right away, you kind of already knew certain things, you know, like immediately.
Yeah, so that's my whole point. My job is not here to ask you questions. My job is to tell you what's meant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My job is to tell you the best direction in life. People call me or come and see me for help, for guidance, for direction, for answers. So if you're coming to me for help, why am I asking you the questions?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, I mean, the other thing would be, so how do you actually prepare yourself for readings?
A lot of meditations. A lot of meditations is the key. I do some mantras, meditation, I do some fastings. Because I do readings every day, like there's not a day that I don't do readings.
Yeah.
It's really a lot of meditations before I go to sleep and when I wake up. I just have to tune into my mind, body, and soul, spirit, and make sure that it's at one level. That's very important. And I don't just suggest that for myself. I suggest it for a lot of people to go through their day, staying positive, staying strong. You know, especially if you're going through a tough time. Meditation is the key. It really is.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Meditation is key. Another thing I want to talk to you about is tarot cards. And I mean, tarot cards are popping up everywhere again. Yeah. They seem to be extremely popular. They go through waves, but it's extremely popular again. So, what do you think? What information can tarot cards reveal to us?
Tarot cards can reveal a lot more than what people think. It really depends if you're able to tune into the tarot cards. So anybody can learn to do tarot cards, that's not a problem. But the thing is with me, yes, not only did I learn to read the tarot cards, but I have a gift also, which is me absorbing the energy, which means when I do my tarot cards, they don't not only tell you what an average tarot card reader would tell you. My tarot card readings will reveal past, present, and future, of course, but it'll go more in depth and more in detail. So if there's a certain situation you're going through right now, emotionally, it will reveal that to me, and I'll be able to tune into you spiritually to help get more information out of it. So basically, when I do my tarot card readings, it opens up the story to guide me through my energy, and that way I'm able to give you more in depth and detail.
Okay.
But they do go into past, present, future. It focuses on marriage, focuses on lifelines, it focuses on travels, work. It's a very in-depth, it's a full life reading.
It's a full life reading.
Very in-depth and
yes,
reading.
Yes,
for sure.
Awesome. And we're going to get into one a little later when we're going to do one live here with you guys, which I'm a little nervous about, as I keep saying. And I mean, the other thing is, how do you maintain or control these powers or this strong energy that you have? Like, how do you control them in your daily life? You know, you go outside, you know that you have your friends around you. I mean, do they constantly feel like, you know, you're reading their minds or you know what's happening with them? I mean, how do you control that?
Well, it's not necessarily something I have to control. The only way I'm able to tune into somebody's energy is if they allow me to. Okay. You understand? Which means you could be a stranger on the street, and if you're seeking for help or if you need an answer, or if there's a problem you're going through, I'll pick that up and I'll come up to you on the street and tell you, I see you're going through so-and-so and this, and you know, do this or do that in order to help you get over that. But if you're not going through any issues that you actually need help from, or if you're not looking for a spiritualist, or if you're not looking for a reading, there's nothing that I'm going to do about that, unless I really want to pry into others, but I don't. Okay. So that's the thing, like, when people come and see me, if they want to be forced from a friend, I won't read them. You know what I mean? Because their energy's closed. In order for me to actually read you, you have to be open.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the key. So you have to be open to receiving.
Exactly.
Okay.
Unless, like I said, somebody's really going through a hard time, they really need help, then I'll tell them, okay, yes, then you do need, so you know, meditation or so on.
And I guess what would make you different then? Because I mean, we know that we are bombarded with psychics. I know one of the answers right now is that you focus a lot more on like energy work. Yeah. So I guess what makes you different than the thousands of psychics that we see?
Well, there's actually a huge difference, and I will tell you one thing. The first thing is, you know, I'm not specifically directed into one religion, that's for sure. Like, all religions are welcome. I respect all religions. I know a lot of spiritualists and psychics do not allow certain religions into their studio, you know, or allowed to do that. So I do respect all religions. I not only just respect religions, but also races and nationalities. Yeah. I try to make people feel as comfortable as possible in my surroundings and in my studio. Also, I don't just give different types of readings. I do different types of cleansings and healings. So if somebody wants to come and see me for a reading, yes, but if I feel like a cleansing is needed also, you know, I'll tell them, yes, there's cleansing sessions that you can, you know, work with. So the difference between me and other psychics is not just physically, but it's spiritually also, which means I'm able to go deeper, I'm able to cross that line. And like we were saying earlier, I don't ask any questions, I just tell you right away. Usually when I give my readings, nobody has any questions. You could feel free to ask 10 questions, but usually nobody has any questions. When I ask at the end, do you have any questions? No, you answered everything. That's what I get.
Okay, and I mean, I've heard it and I've also read it online as well, right?
Yeah.
So, what other kind of, before we actually get into the live stuff, and you're going to do demonstrations at most of them, what services, like, what do you do?
Okay, so as I was saying earlier, the difference between other psychics, I do the palmistry, the tarot cards, the psychic, the crystal ball reading, energy readings, face readings, picture readings. I do crystal therapy readings. The crystal therapy is more balanced and focused on your chakras. Now, what the chakras represent is, again, it's more of a spiritual aspect for cleansings and healings, which will go into Reiki healings, like I was saying, chakra cleansings, meditation keys. I do even sessions in my studio of meditations. So I do a lot more than, I guess, I'd say the average psychic would do.
Yeah.
So I do have a various huge, you know, selection of readings that you can choose from.
Wow. Okay, so today what were you thinking of doing?
Today I was thinking about giving you 3 example readings.
Okay.
I do the cards, the ball, and the palms.
Okay, so what do you want to start with? Do you want to start with the...
We'll start with the cards, then we'll do your palms, then we'll do the ball.
Okay.
So this is exactly how I would do it when one was to come and see me. So I'd shuffle the card and ask for your name.
Crystal?
The reason why I ask for your name is so the energies go into the cards. So right away it is showing me your sleeping area right now has been a little, I'd say, tampered. It seems like tossing and turning in your sleep. The reason for this is you may question and wonder what's going on, why am I not sleeping enough lately, what's these ups and downs I've been going through, and I will say that there is some sort of this connection surrounding you and a guardian angel that's trying to reach out to you, that's trying to give you some sort of advice. So we're going to go into your dreams. You may not remember your dreams as much as you're supposed to lately, you know? And it seems like this is because there is a guardian angel trying to send you messages to your dreams. That's because, the reason why you're not receiving your dreams is because you're not sleeping properly. Now, what we're going to do, the key to that is meditation. So that's where I would go and suggest you do a meditation before you go to sleep at night to receive your dreams, receive your messages.
I felt like I haven't slept in 2 months. That's crazy. That comes up right away because I was just telling everybody here that I felt like I haven't slept in 2 months, but...
And this is my thing, exactly. This is because there's a spiritual being trying to reach out to you, trying to guide you. But they're unable to guide you or reach to you, you know what I mean, because of your tossing and turning. And the reason for the tossing, turning, and not sleeping is because you're not meditating. So again, meditation is key, and I will explain that to you more towards after the reading. Okay. It also is showing as a spiritual being who is surrounding you. You do have 4 guardian angels. 2 has passed away in your family, and the other 2 I see has been your guardian angels since you were a child. I do see that the guardian angels that are trying to send you messages are the ones who's passed away around you. So definitely write down your dreams. Remember your dreams.
Yeah. Who passed away around me, do you?
Yeah. It's not somebody recently. This is something I'm going years ago back, maybe when you were like a child. I'm picking up a female and a male. Okay? She showed me family members. Usually I'm able to pick up pinpoints, either grandparents or aunts or uncles. But with you, it's not showing me because it doesn't want me to pry too much into it. They're protecting themselves spiritually.
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely just write down your dreams and read into them. It seems like there's been a lot of heartache and a lot of tears around you, but I see you're getting a lot of mixed emotions and a lot of mixed signals, especially concerning your love life. It seems to show me here there is somebody in the surroundings right now that you are really a push and pull with at this moment. It seems like just the other day you're getting a negative vibe or negative answers from this person, and then in the blink of an eye overnight things suddenly changed overnight and it's become very positive and very strongly connected with this person. I will tell you that whatever happened, you know, within these few days, it has brought a lot of peace and mind, we'd say, you know, a lot of excitement also. Oh, yes. I will say that, you know, this is something that you have been waiting for the right person to come around, for the right person to tune into your energy, because lately, I'm going to go very, very deep right now. It shows me you've been very hurt lately. It shows me there's been a lot of tears. It seems like you're never satisfied. So concerning your love, you may question yourself, what am I doing wrong? What should I be doing right? You know, why is love always up and down? You haven't really been in love the way that you need to. It seems like ever since a certain relationship in the past, your love life has been on hold, it's been on pause, and you've been waiting for that right person to break that. But lately it seems like there hasn't been the right person until recently. It shows me you're going to become a leader, shows me faith falling back into place for you and you being guided in the right direction. Whatever hold you're on right now, I don't see lasting. Give it some time. Time frames we're looking into about 2.5 to 3 weeks from now. It shows me huge changes coming your way. It shows me strong direction coming your way. And it shows me honesty and truthfulness coming your way.
So 2 to 3 weeks, I will let you guys know in 2 to 3 weeks what's happening there, because I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, and it definitely has to do with this person and your surroundings right now.
This is great. I've never had a love reading like this before. The first time we spoke on the phone, there was like our first 5-minute reading, there was tons of confusion. You picked up on a lot of confusion, but something interesting has just recently happened and you're picking up on it. So
this is going to settle down the confusement. Like I was saying, the confusement, the doubts, the heartache, the pain, whatever it is you're going through, this person is going to change all that and put your pathway on a right direction, steady line for sure.
Well, something to look forward to.
So we'll do your palms?
Yes. Okay. Hands are like super spongy
it's
right
okay.
now. I'm like so.
So you're just going to put them together like that for me?
Okay.
So here we're going to look into your lifeline. It does show me a very long lifeline for you. Did you want me to go into ages for you?
Maybe, if you want.
It shows me the ages of 84 to 88.
Okay.
So that shows us very, very strong. That's the least. The least. It doesn't show me you know, any lifeline going any lower than that. So it could go higher than that, but that's the least. It shows me lifeline for you. So that's a good thing. Okay, so you're definitely going to be mid-80s, early 90s for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, so very strong lifeline ahead of you.
Okay.
Travel lines, it does show me travel coming your way, and I remember you speaking about travel, so it does show me travel coming your way very shortly. Over waters and overseas, and that's what the cards were actually picking up, but I want to look into your palms more to represent that, and it does show me this travel, whatever it is it may be, it will relieve whatever, I guess, stress you're going through. Even though right now you may be a little nervous about it, once you're there, everything's just going to be easy for you. You know, you're not going to want to come back after.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But that shows
I do have travels that are coming up this Saturday.
So that
actually, this Saturday I'm traveling.
Yeah, so definitely does show us travel for you. Now we're going to go into how many kids you're meant to have. Did you want to know? Your children lines?
Of course.
Okay, so let's see your palms. It shows me you're meant to be mother of 4.
Mother of 4?
No, obviously you can control that. You don't have to, but okay. You're meant to have.
Wow.
Did you want to know the genders?
Since we're here, why not?
Just go like that for me. It does show me 1 female and 3 males.
I'm supposed to have 3 males.
Yes. Now, I will say either back-to-back or twins. I don't know if twins runs in your family or anything.
Twins doesn't run in my family, but
you never know.
4. Hopefully your prediction is I mean, 4. I'm meant to have 4.
Now, this is what's meant, and that's the difference between me and other psychics. I show you what's meant and what you're going to have. So even though it shows me you're meant to have 4, the ball or the card will show me differently.
Okay.
You understand? This is what's destined for you. But then after that, the other reading will show us what's actually going to happen. So that's where we're going to go into the ball for you now.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm getting even more nervous by the minute now.
So put your hand on it, please.
Okay. Okay.
Your right. Yeah, both hands.
Both hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just want you to take a deep breath and focus on placing your energy into the ball.
Okay. Can I move closer?
Of course.
Okay.
That's perfect. See, now it shows me you're only going to have 2 children. It doesn't show me 4, it shows me you're going to be a mother of 2. Career pathway is going to be very strong for you. I know that's something that's a huge focus for you right now. I see you're consuming your life around your work at this moment. You definitely are a leader, not a guider for sure. I see you like to work above others. That's a guaranteed for you. This is just the beginning of your future, of your career, of your work. It just shows me this is just the beginning and you are meant to move forward. I see that You are going to do quite some traveling. I see whatever partner that's working with you right now, I see you two are just going to guide each other in the right direction. I see you two are going to connect very well. I do see a huge point coming to your workplace, a change, a higher opportunity I see coming by next year for you, which shows me more towards springtime. I'm picking up a higher opportunity, a change in the work. It just shows me something big coming your way. It does only show me one marriage for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it shows one marriage. I do see the person that you are going to be with will be somebody you're meant to be with. I do see that you will connect spiritually and emotionally. I'm picking up more like a soulmate. Yeah. Which means you will find the right person. It does show me this person being most likely your soulmate for you. Strong pathway, strong future. It does show me that this person will care about you. You know, like I was saying earlier, you've been hurt in the past a lot by, you know, relationships and males. I see that this person will understand that. This person will see it in you, not just ask it, or, you know, you'll have to open up to this person. I see this person really picking that up from you, and I see this person only wanting the best for you in your pathway and making sure that he makes the best life for you as possible.
Oh wow! I mean, it's funny that the first can I touch
Yes.
it? The first thing that came up was sleep. I'm wearing tons of concealer right now. I know you guys can't see it, but I've been telling everybody that I feel like I haven't slept in months. So the fact that this just came up is so cool.
That's why I told you to speak your name, and that's the difference to me and other psychics. It shows us what needs to be shown. It shows us the importance of somebody's life.
I'm just like mind blown.
Yeah.
Like I'm just completely like sitting here like mind blown. The fact that like you just, and it wasn't very vague. You brought up a lot of things that have been happening with me, and you are right. Like I have been going through some, you know, ups and downs in the whole romantic love world that I've been trying to explore. And the fact that you really picked up on that, and the fact that you picked up on someone who I've been, you know, kind of dating on and off for a while, and just brought them back into the picture, even though it's just so recent that nobody would know this. It's just so like mind blowing. But I mean, you don't have to believe me. You can come here yourself and see Amanda, or you can, you know, if you're calling from anywhere outside of Toronto, you can call her as well, and we'll list all that stuff as well, her website and where you can contact her. And the one thing that that's really interesting is that your readings, in comparison to everybody else, they're like $20, right? So we're going to list Amanda's website, as well as you can also contact her over the phone if you are from outside of Toronto. But though I know you do suggest that people actually come here to see you,
yes.
But they can call you, because I called you over the phone in 5 minutes. Things are happening.
I do phone readings, I do email readings, so you can either email me, call me, or if you can't get a hold of me through phone, or if it's too difficult, you don't really want to speak in front of people, you can't get a hold of the email, you could always text me also. I do respond to my text.
So yeah, there you go. There's a bunch of ways that you can connect with Amanda, and again, it's $20.